Hello, Stampers. Welcome to Laura's Dose of Stamping Therapy. My paper pumpkin for January, I almost said July. How weird is that? But my paper pumpkin for January came in, and I'm so excited because, one, I love paper pumpkin. It's like a little gift every month because it's a surprise and it's all wrapped in tissue paper addressed to me. And I also got the add on kit, which is this here. So I can start working on all my Valentine's Day treats. So this typically paper pumpkin's always setting you up for future holidays. So next month, of course, is Valentine's Day. And typically the January kit is like Valentine's Day treat items, treat boxes, bags, something like that. Very similar to the September kit is usually Halloween boxes, bags, treat something or other. So this year, though, Stampin' Up! Decided to do the paper pumpkin kit as full-size cards, but the option to get an add-on kit that included the boxes. So I know many of you out there are not a huge fan of treat boxes and don't really need them. So, those months you might be a little meh on. But this year they decided to try something new for Valentine's Day and go like this. So there are, hold on, I have an itch in my eye. Okay. There are a whole bunch of these treat boxes. I think there's 20 or 24, something like that. They're already pre-scored and ready to go. Well, here I kept thinking, there we go. Now they're like a rustic polka dot, if that's a thing. And I assembled a few of them. I would say they are the size of like a Tic Tac box. Like, that looks like Tic Tacs, right? But they're just little boxes. And then there's also these cute snails in the two colors. As well as, let's see, if there's 6 times 4, yeah, 24. And then there's also these little labels. And this is supposed to coordinate with the kit, which makes me even more excited because this kit, or this add-on actually came in last week. And I went ahead and I assembled a few of the boxes. And then it just got me more excited about my paper pumpkin arriving. And now it's here. So let's bust into this. Let me make sure my comments are scrolling. If you're just jumping on, welcome to Laura's Dose of Stamping Therapy. Be sure to give me a shout out so I can say hello. Maybe tell me where you're from or what your weather is like. Today it's sunny here and it's supposed to be 52. And I'm super excited about that because, well, I always need sunshine because that just totally is a mood booster and everything. But these fluctuations in temperatures are just, the sinus pressure is crazy. And I'm pregnant, so like I need any more sinus pressure or congestion or anything, because you have more of that when you're pregnant anyway. Okay, so let's open this up. Poppy Parade is the color. I kind of like that it's not real red, just because Valentine's Day is like red and pink. And this is, it's still a shade of red, but it's not, the expected. Wowza! A full spool of ribbon. That's pretty cool. This is like a black, sheer, slight iridescent maybe. So let's see the best way to show this off since it's kind of thin. So it's just kind of like a sheer, like it's not super see-through, but it's also not really thick. Like it's very pliable. And I want to say it has a shine to it, but I don't know. It could just be like almost like a gloss. And this heart is super cute. So it's like dark and like solid and then outline hearts. and then XOXO and Be Mine, and this adorable little snail, some flowers and hearts, sending love your way, you, love, and hi Valentine. Super, super cute. I like that there's some greetings that aren't necessarily Valentine's Day. Like Be Mine and Hi Valentine are kind of Valentine's Day. But sending love your way is perfect. And then even this love would be great for like anniversary cards or things like that. So that's super cute. And then he's just adorable. Little snail mail. Okay. And here you can see is the little add-on. So there's the add-on box, and then here's some little options that you can do to create that. I did leave a link in the description box, one, so that you can sign up for Paper Pumpkin in February, but also I added the link to get this add-on kit as well. It is while supplies last, so I don't know how long that's going to last. Okay, now it's the present time, as if that wasn't enough. Ooh, I like this Poppy Parade. That tissue paper was really nice and neat. I might actually keep it and reuse it. After all, it comes every month, that same blue, so after like 3 or 4 months, you have enough for a gift. I need to remember to buy like light blue or like coordinating colors of gift bags so that I can use it. Okay. So this makes 8 cards for each of 2 different designs. I like the mailbox. It's super cute. And it's just so generic Happy Mail that I can just stamp those and send those out all year long, technically. And then this one's great for like I said, for anniversaries or weddings or something like that. Hi, Liz. It's 40.4 out and sunny. It's supposed to get up to 52, so I'm hopeful. Although it'll probably get up to 52 and then turn cloudy in the middle of Claire's nap, so we won't be able to go out after her nap. That's what happened the past like 2-3 days or something like that. It would be like a gorgeous day and we'd be like, oh, after nap we're so gonna go outside, and then it turns cloudy and gross. Anyway, so here's the instructions. Don't forget there's the ruler on the bottom so that you can measure out your ribbon if you wish, or you can always use it right off the spool. And then of course here's some other options. So here's what they have as the instructions. And then here are some other options of things that you can do with these stamps and products as well. So super, super cute. Let's get started. Here, let me see if I can leave this like up there. Okay, so we have mini glue dots. And these are like heart enamel shapes. They're just that slight little glossy bump, so they're really good to mail because they're very smooth and not very bumpy. Oh, look, there's actually some flowers down at the bottom. So hearts and flowers. A full sheet of dimensionals. Woo woo! I love dimensionals. The envelopes are red. I love that. Don't worry, you can write directly on them. Or if you wish, you could always add a little label to it. And then we have hearts. So there's 4 of these hearts that have that gold foil heart, and then there's also gold foil dots around the hearts and flowers. And then there's 4 mailboxes with the foil flag as well as hearts and flowers. And it looks like 4 card bases that are this fun geometric Poppy Parade pattern. White on the inside so you can write there. pre-scored. And then this one is just a stripe, 4 stripe. I'm pretty sure this is petal pink. Let me verify just to be sure. Doesn't look like Blushing Bride. Basic black, gold foil, petal pink, poppy parade, smoky slate, and white. So those are the colors that are used in this kit. Here's some of those labels. These are those same labels that are in the add-on kit. And then, of course, we have our love. We have a little white label here. The love die cuts. And then there's these little scallop trim. I don't stamp on the scallops, so I'm going to go ahead and pop those out so you can see them. So there's a long scallop as well as a short scallop. The one is for the one card and the other is for the other card. So you can see the short scallop goes on the Love You and the long scallop goes on the other one. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and do at least one card of each because I haven't been on for very long and I want to chit-chat with you guys a little bit more. So, like I said, if you're just joining in, welcome to Laura's Dose of Stamping Therapy. This is the January Paper Pumpkin Kit. And give me a shout out. Let me know where you're from or what your weather's like or anything like that. What you're having for dinner tonight. That's what we've always talked about last year was dinner. Because who doesn't always want to talk about food? I know I sure do. Actually, spring is all I want to think about right now. Sometimes on these nice days where the sun is actually shining, I like to sit like in the sun like a kitty and just like soak it up and imagine it's nice and warm out. I can't wait till it turns a little bit more green, or just green period, not a little more because it's really not green at all. Actually, the yard isn't fully dead, but so these are already pre-scored, but I still like to run my bone folder over it just for that nice strong crease to make sure the card's not popping up on me or anything like that. Okay. So then we have our little mailboxes, and it looks like this little heart and flower stamp goes right in the middle of that. Thank goodness it's photopolymers so that I don't have to worry about seeing where I'm stamping. So if you're new to Paper Pumpkin, you actually get a clear block with your first Paper Pumpkin kit so that you can use that for all your future kits. I have been a Paper Pumpkin subscriber for a couple years now, so that block is somewhere in this tote with all my other clear blocks, so I just grab a clear block. I also like to pull out my full-size ink pad rather than use the little bitty one so that I can use this as a little giveaway item or anything like that. Every once in a while, I do use the little one because sometimes I take my Paper Pumpkin kit with me on the road. Of course, that's not really happening right now, but that is an option that I sometimes use. So that was super easy to be able to see through and make sure I'm not stamping on any of those foil hearts and flowers. That is adorable. I love it. Okay, and then this black little scallop goes along the edge. I also typically use my own adhesive rather than using the mini glue dots, only because mini glue dots take forever to peel off the backs and everything else. And that's just a personal preference. But the kit does come with everything that you need to assemble it. I just sometimes like to use my own stuff. I'll see you later, Liz. Okay. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but Claire's having a fabulous morning as well. We will probably be going outside for a little fresh air reset after this. That girl could live outside. So what I did here is I just added a little adhesive to the inside edge, and then I just placed it on top of that black scallop rather than holding the two pieces, which can sometimes be a little difficult to line it up because they're both, being held by you and floating. I like to lay it down and then set it down and press to be able to do mine. And then it looks like, actually this looks like it goes on flat. And the greeting goes on with dimensionals. Whoops! Almost put that one on upside down. I have a ton of Happy Mail that I should send out. I feel like I haven't sent out Happy Mail in a long time, so I need to work on that. I love sending out Happy Mail because to me it makes me feel good, and then hopefully it makes the person getting the card feel good too. So it's kind of a two-way thing, and that's why I really enjoy doing it so much. Okay, so it looks like we have a little heart on the envelope. Oh my gosh, that's so cute! Like, look how much of a difference that makes. That little extra heart on the envelope in the mailbox. So adorable. Okay. And then for the little greeting piece, we're going to stamp sending love your way. I always find it easiest to be able to stamp these on a full sheet than it is to stamp them as like a single image. So that's personal preference, but I've kind of learned that like the hard way by punching them all out and then being like, ooh, this is difficult. So that's why a lot of times I don't like to punch those out to show them off if I know that they're going to be stamped on in the project. Like those black scallops weren't stamped on, so I went ahead and punched those out and showed you guys. But I didn't really want to punch out all of these. So this has like a bow underneath the ribbon. So let's try one like that, see if I like it. Otherwise, I might do something different. So there's my little bow. And it's giant, so I definitely need to reel that in a little bit. We'll use a mini glue dot and press it in. And then I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals for the greeting. Good morning, Karen. And because I'm a dimensional overuser, we're going to put 3 on here. I just like that nice, smooth look. Like, I don't want to put one on either end and then have it go like that. So then this just goes right over top of that bow. The little one must be excited about Valentine's Day or sending happy mail or something, because he is jumping like crazy. Either that or he's just mad that I'm sitting and leaning forward, because that happens a lot too. I'm not so sure I love the bow like that. One of the other ways that I like to do ribbons sometimes is wrap it around my fingers. I typically don't do it whenever it's thicker like this. I usually do it with like a twine, but we're going to see how this goes. Twist it, press it down, and then smash it down with and hold it in place with dimensionals. And then let's see what this option looks like. You could also leave it off completely probably, and that would look cute too. If you left it off completely. It is like lacking some texture, but I have a feeling there's plenty of extra like hearts and stuff of those enamel shapes. Okay, so the one side is really foofy and the other side is a little short. So I'm going to snip that, and pull that in tighter to make it smaller. And then I'm actually going to add a little bit of adhesive on there since I covered up a lot of my dimensionals. Okay, that's a little too much, I think. So there's using no ribbon, doing the bow like they show on the instructions, and then I did like loops of ribbon, and I feel like it's a little too much. So you can decide which one you like of those. Okay, I'm going to move to the next card and work on that one so that you can see what that one looks like as well. So this one actually uses that giant heart made of hearts, the heart of hearts. This one makes me a little bit more nervous because with all those solid hearts, I really want that nice solid image. And so I'm a little bit more nervous. Again, thank goodness it's photopolymer, so I can line it up, and I can also see where like the ink is going to hit the cardstock. It turned out perfect, except there's a little foofy right there. I'll take that off for next time, because you're not going to notice that anyway. And then it looks like we add random hearts all around, covering up some of the other hearts. That's kind of weird. It's like puzzle piecing hearts together. I don't know how many to use. Like, there's plenty of hearts on this sheet, but I'm also like nervous that I'm going to use them all for like one and not another. Okay, so I'm going to stick with just that because I don't want to use too many. We're going to pop out a love. And I'm going to stamp the U on this. You could do the U or you could possibly do the XOXO. The XOXO might just barely fit. It is so much easier to manage, and it makes the knots not as thick and bulky too. Like, one of the things about a nice, like, thick ribbon, it's gorgeous, but a lot of times I don't like to tie it into a bow or a knot. I just like to lay it across the card because then it's just too thick and bulky. Okay, I think I totally spit on that one. And then whenever I wiped it, then red from my finger came off and smeared it. So hopefully they gave me extras of that. It looks like they gave me 8, and I really only need 4 if I do them as the instructions show. So we should be good. Okay, so we're going to add that little scallop to the bottom. Tie some ribbon around it. And I'm actually going to turn it away from me so that my bow faces down like I want it to. And since it is thin, I'm going to go ahead and tie it into a double knot before I tie it into a bow. That way it's nice and secure around my project, and I don't have to worry about losing that tightness while trying to do the bow. Okay, so my bow is sideways, so I'm going to scooch him over so that he's also probably a little too big. So let's make him a little smaller so he's not so overbearing. I lost my dimensionals. Oh, here they are. If you're just joining in, welcome to Laura's Dose of Stamping Therapy. This is the January 2021 Paper Pumpkin Kit. And the kit actually has these fabulous 8 cards, but there's also an add-on kit that you can purchase to make Valentine's Day treat boxes, or any treat boxes for that matter. And then we have our little love, which I think I'm actually going to put on dimensionals as well. Because what's wrong with double dimensionals? Ooh, that one's too big. And there's the little love. And this one I'm going to pull out some mini dimensionals. But you could also use the mini glue dots that are included in the kit. But again, I love me some dimensionals. Love you. I'm going to put the U down there a little farther. Super cute. I'm going to get the original one over here. So there's the two of them. Again, there's an entire spool of ribbon. There is so much on there that you could really use your ribbon in any way. You could even like tie the ribbon up and down like that if you wish to not do it around the greeting like this. So there's lots of different ways that you can do that. Of course, you can always stamp the inside of your card with another heart or more hearts and flowers, things like that. And then there's also tons of these. So I might at the end go through and add some more to this one. Or I might save these for that add-on kit that I'm making with the little treat boxes and the little snail. So we shall see. I'll keep you posted. Of course, I'll be posting the finished product of all of these on my blog, laurastampad.com. So you can always check that out to see the finished ones of these, as well as other inspiration of card projects and tutorials. So definitely check that out. I feel like my camera might be off to the side a little bit more today because I feel like I'm way over here. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed stamping with me. Like I said, in the description box, there is a link to sign up for the February Paper Pumpkin. Be sure to do that by February 10th so that you get the February kit. And I also put a link in the description for that add-on kit for these cute little boxes too, so that you can have Valentine treat boxes or you can use them for anything that you want because they're super cute. Like I said, they're about the size of like a Tic Tac box. So if that gives you a perspective for the actual size that they are. So it's not a ton of candy going in there to break the bank, but just enough to give a little sweet treat and put a smile on someone's face. So I'm excited about that. I feel like there was one other thing that I wanted to tell you guys, and I don't remember what that was. If you've ordered already this month, rhinestones and free stamp sets of the month are headed your way. I sent out a ton of mail this week, and yeah, I'm excited for you guys to get that. Of course, there's always still time to earn that free stamp set of the month, and then of course there's all year long to earn your rhinestones if you got that coupon in the mail in December. So all my customers got one of those. I love spoiling you guys, so enjoy that. And don't forget to check out my stamp club that is starting this month. There's information on that on one of these Facebook posts, as well as on my blog, laurastampad.com today. So check that out. Join the club. It's so much fun. We're one big family with Stamp Club, and I absolutely love it. I have a lot of clubbers who have been with me for many, many years. And yeah, it's absolutely amazing to feel like they are not just friends, but almost like family to me. So I love my clubbers. They're so fabulous. I love all of you guys though, and I love chatting with you guys. So I will see you guys next week for another Laura's Dose of Stamping Therapy. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy. Love, hugs, and prayers to all of you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.